Leonard, Kim, Kyle, villagers, staff, donors, stakeholders, we are so proud and honored to be a part of such an amazing growth, commitment, and love. We look forward to the next 20 years of growth because we know the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Happy 20-year anniversary. Love the Osornos.
Good evening. I am Kimberly Satori, the founder of the Village Centers. We are happy that you were able to join us this evening. We will be starting the show shortly, so please refresh your drink, plug your phone in if needed, bring up the auction on your phone if you're planning to bid or make a donation, find a good seat, and most importantly, get comfortable. Oh, and grab a pen and paper. There will be a quiz and you'll have a chance to win a great prize. You are in for a most exciting hour. We'll be celebrating our 20th anniversary of providing services to individuals with developmental disabilities. Tonight, we will be talking about dreams. Dreams of mine, but most importantly, those of who we serve. Their hopes and aspirations to live meaningful lives. We have been blessed to have had the Arelli Foundation, a vital supporter of ours, state that they will match dollar for dollar tonight up to $100,000. We thank them for this challenge and hope that together we can match every dollar. Again, we thank you for being with us tonight and we hope you enjoy the show.
I close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things that I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
However big
Good evening. We're so glad you're here with us tonight.
Yes, with thanks for attending the Village's first virtual gala.
My name is Gwendolyn Crawford, and Randy, Kate, and I will be your MCs for this evening. First, we want to thank Heath Vircher, the adjunct professor at Lone Star College, and the choir members and orchestra for allowing the Village to be a part of their A Million Dreams video. Wasn't that magnificent?
Heath is the Village's new choir director. We are so happy to have the choir back.
The song A Million Dreams was chosen because villagers have dreams and aspirations just like you and me. They have a vision of what each of them wants to be and accomplish in their lives. Unfortunately, it's a bit harder for them to realize these dreams because of their disabilities. But we're here tonight to help give them a hand in making their dreams a reality by supporting the Village Centers and the various programs and services it provides to them.
So thank you for being a part of our show. We couldn't do it without you.
Well, let's first thank those individuals and corporations who've really helped to get this night off to a great start, our sponsors. First of all, we want to give a huge thank you to the Aurelie Foundation, who has agreed to match every dollar we raise tonight up to $100,000. Thanks to our Emerald sponsor, Kathy and Joe Cleary. Ruby sponsors, Insperity, MML Accutrans, Kim and Leonard Brusatori, Peggy and Scott Pignolet. Our Sapphire sponsors, Mint Bank, Laura Casey. The Simonetti family, Marie and Greg Helvitsis. The Scarfo family, honoring Jake Power, Gwendolyn and Dave Crawford. Our Pearl sponsors, Camp Blessing, Kim Maxey, Pat and Mark Koenig, Christy and Jeff Conrad, and Michael Simonetti. Thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, the expenses of this gala are totally underwritten, so everything we raise tonight goes straight to the bottom line.
Thank you to the Aurelie Foundation for their generous support tonight.
Thank you all for joining us virtually, whether you're on your computer or you're on your phone. We want to make it as easy as possible to participate. So first of all, if you're a guest at someone's house or you're not registered, please text the word Village Gala all together to 72727. So you can register right now and you can start participating. If you've already registered from your computer or your tablet, just locate the 4-digit PIN number that you should have received. Go back to the Q link, click Sign In, then enter the 4-digit PIN. You'll be redirected to the Q site and you can begin bidding. So from your mobile phone, click the blue hyperlink, then click Auction Items and select the item and submit your bid. Now listen, we know if you're having any trouble at all, which I do, you can just text 832-715-5163 for assistance and someone will reply with the help you need. Later in the program, we will also be hosting a Fund a Need. The way to donate is really easy. Once again, you just find the blue hyperlink, click on it, and then click on the donate button. Choose the amount you would like to donate and click submit. Well, now that you know how to bid, keep your eye out for the all-inclusive trip to Puerto Vallarta or Jamaica. And for you grill masters, keep your eye on that Weber grill. The bids are ticking up there. Now this is about to get really fun and we need everyone's participation. We're gonna chat. Now look at your screen, go to the top right-hand corner, and you're gonna see the chat button. Click on that to chat with us. You can write messages, you can see what other people are saying as well. This is the group participation part of our program and it's gonna be fun. We'd like to hear from you, so why don't you just practice sending us a message now so that we know who all is out there.
Now we would like to introduce Scott Pindley, past chairman of the board, to say a few words and engage us in a fun game.
George Bernard Shaw once said, "You see things and say why, but I dream of things that never were, and I say why not." But dreaming is not enough, not nearly enough. They say great leaders believe in something with a passion, act on that belief, and achieve meaningful results. Kim Brusatori believed with a passion there was a need for a place for people who were differently abled to go after they aged out of school. I do not have enough time tonight to share all the stories, but I'll share some of the highlights of the last 20 years. It's been an amazing journey. While I'm talking, pay attention to my hints I'm going to give you. We are going to play a trivia game later where if you answer correctly on the chat, you will be entered into a drawing for a great prize. The winner will be announced on Thursday. I remember very clearly when Kim first leaned over and tapped me on the shoulder to invite me to a parents' meeting. In 2000, the first parents' meeting identified the challenges and dreams of people with different abilities, their parents, and their caregivers. It was a long list: transportation, a place to go during the day, continuing education, supported employment, job coaching, advocacy, respite, recreation, after-school care, opportunities to live independently, and more. To fulfill those dreams, the Village Learning Center was formed. The first box to be checked was transportation. In 2001, a grant from the American Red Cross funded the purchase of our first bus. You're going to want to make a note here, hint, hint. The first bus had a name, and you'll want to remember it: Betsy. By 2004, we were up to 2 buses, and today we have 6 buses and 3 cars. Of course, Betsy needed somewhere to go, and the Village Learning Center needed space for providing various services. Space for a day center was leased along the East Tex Freeway. The day center then and now is the hub for all the activities and services offered by the village. It was clear by then that the Village Learning Center was evolving, and it was time for a name that better reflected our mission to achieve the dreams of people with disabilities. And so the Village Learning and Achievement Center was adopted. The day center was started with 6 villagers. Hint, hint, you might want to add 6 villagers to your notes. Quickly, the day center was put to work. Back in 2004, we were offering, by my count, 17 different programs. Too many to discuss here, but know this, that programs are the engine of Village Learning and Achievement Center. They are where things happen that make a difference in achieving dreams. They say no plan survives contact with the enemy. For all the strategic planning we do and have done, you also must be opportunistic. And it turns out we are really good at being opportunistic and less so at being strategic. It was a Tuesday afternoon, and Kim discovered there was a large house, perfect for a group home, that would be auctioned off on Thursday. Kim had an agreement that if we raised $50,000 before the auction, the facility would be taken off the auction block and we would have 1 year to purchase the property. It took 2.5 hours to raise the money and more. And so the village at Stony Glen was eventually purchased. Stony Glen is an opportunity for adults with disabilities to live semi-independently, a group home for up to 16 adults. There's no other facility anywhere like Stony Glen. Back to the day center, due to the great need for these services, the numbers of villagers kept growing until the day center was busting at the seams. In 2004, there was an abandoned daycare facility not more than 100 steps from the Stony Glen property. Kim found the owner, and a benefactor made a generous gift, and a deal was made. The new day center would become the Village at Plum Valley. While it was a great deal, there were some challenges to overcome. The building had been badly vandalized. We attempted a do-it-yourself project to clean and restore the facility, but it turned out to be a bigger task than we thought. In 2005, we received the funding needed to update and build out Plum Valley to become the new functioning day center. Since we first renovated the building, there has been a dream to have a teaching commercial kitchen. I'm happy to report that this dream of Kim's is in the process of becoming a reality. You might have heard a rumor that we bought a church. Yes, it's true. Now that church is the Village Community Center at Glade Valley, which houses our behavioral and vocational training programs. You will want to note that this year, hint, hint, it was the city of Houston that provided a $500,000 grant to expand the vocational program. You might also have heard we acquired some property off of Cheney Lane. It was determined there was an opportunity to apply for a HUD Section 811 grant to build supportive housing for people with disabilities. And so we did, and the village at Hickory Glen was built. Hickory Glen has 15 apartment units for low-income adults with disabilities. And yet another opportunity presented itself in 2015. Between Stony Glen and the village at Plum Valley, a dance studio was built. Knowing that property would complete the village campus, Kim worked a deal and got a grant to purchase the building. This is now the Village Activity Center, which we now own. Plans are underway to convert the building to fit the needs of the village. A basketball court, offices, and classrooms are the main features, another dream of Kim's. The board voted to honor the Brucatoris for sharing their dreams and for their dedication, passion, and hard work over the last 20 years by naming the building the Kyle Brucatori Activity Center after their son, Kyle. There is a piece of property along Cheney Lane that backs up to the village at Hickory Glen. The property, through a recently awarded grant, will be developed with 6 single-family houses for independent living. And what would you call it other than the village cottages at Cheney Lane? The houses will be another residential option for people who are differently abled. Another dream has become a reality. Clearly, the village is about more than learning, recreation, living independently. Most importantly, it's about turning dreams into achievements. It has been an incredible journey so far. As I said before, dreaming is not enough, not nearly enough. Your help is needed tonight to continue the journey. We invite you to help make these dreams a reality. Never has the need been so great. I want to thank you on behalf of the Brucatoris, the board, myself, and most importantly, the villagers. Thank you. And now it's back to Brandy and Gwendolyn.
Thank you, Scott. It's been an incredible 20 years.
Well, we want to see how much you learned about the village and its history. Our friend Erica Sherwood is managing our chat and will be tracking your answers. Thank you, Erica. For those watching, if you answer our trivia questions correctly, your name will be entered into a drawing for a really great prize. So let's see how many of you really know your village history.
What was the name of the first village bus?
Old Betsy. She came about as a result of a kitchen conversation with Kim and my predecessor 20 years ago. Through this partnership, we've been able to purchase 3 vehicles over the 20 years with TxDOT funding. Betsy was finally retired in 2014 with over 327,000 miles on it. But because of this partnership, we've been able to provide transportation for the clients of the village for over 20 years, have gone from nothing to over 10,000 trips a year.
How many villagers were enrolled the first day the center opened?
There were 6 villagers enrolled at the center when they opened. My daughter Winona was one of them. The Village Centers has enhanced my daughter's social skills, employment skills, and independent living skills. With the help of the village staff, Winona was able to obtain employment. She has been on the same job for 11 years. My husband and I have always been working parents. We never had to wonder where Winona was, if she was in a safe environment, or if she was being loved and cared for. To our family, the Village Centers has been an answer to our prayers.
What organization gave us the funding this year to develop a vocational program?
Good evening, Gwendolyn, Kim, and all of our friends at the Village Learning Centers. I am Mayor Pro Tem Dave Martin, proudly representing District E. The City of Houston was honored to donate funding through Disaster Recovery 17 funds from Hurricane Harvey to support the vocational grant program at the Village Learning Centers. Congratulations on 20 years of dreams. We look forward to 20 more years. Thank you.
Thanks for playing.
The winner will be notified and announced this Thursday on Facebook, so check in with us. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our dear founder and visionary, Kim Brusatori.
One of my hopes and dreams has always been of a village wedding. To me, there's nothing that fulfills a meaningful life more than sharing it with another. A few weeks ago, I got a call from Linda McCann, a parent. She reminded me of once hearing my dream of a village wedding, one where the couple makes a commitment to each other, not legally, as that would disrupt their government benefits, but where they vow to love one another and they live together, hopefully for the rest of their lives. Well, Linda told me that her stepdaughter Jessica and her boyfriend Aaron had decided to make this commitment. Let them tell you their story. So Jessica, tell us, have you always wanted to be married?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about that. Why?
It's always just been my dream to get married.
As it is any girls, correct? That's
Mhm.
right.
Yes.
That's right. Terry and Linda, how did Aaron ask you to marry Jessica? I hear there's quite a story to that. What were your thoughts on it?
Well, we had taken her out we were going to take her out for her birthday. Her birthday was in September. And so we told her we were going to take her out. And she said, "Can Aaron go with us?" And I said, "Well, of course he can." So we went by and picked up Jessica and picked up Aaron and went out to eat and had a nice meal. Came back to Jessica's apartment, the four of us, and I had gotten her a new computer, and I was in her bedroom hooking it up. And all at once I see Aaron kind of walk in the room, and he's got his phone, he's looking at it, and he's looking for something on his phone, and then he comes over to show it to me, and it's a couple of rings. And that's when he asked me if he could marry Jessica. And I figured that's the icebreaker, right? That's, you know, he wanted a way to kind of lead into it by showing me the rings. So I told him, I said, you know, Linda and I have been kind of expecting this. We just didn't know when. But I said, we've got some things we need to talk about. And, you know, give me a couple of weeks. I said, is that fair?
How did you and Jessica meet? When did you meet?
We actually met at the Village Learning and Achievement Center in June of 2012.
And what made you want to marry Jessica? What did you see in her that was so special?
What made me want to marry her is that she's kind, beautiful, and she's very loving, and she's always there. She's always there for
Wonderful. And Jessica, it sounds like you have some pretty special items you'll wear on the big day. Tell me about that. What have you got?
I have got a picture of my mother. It's going to be in a blue like pendant thing. I'm going to wear it on my dress, and I'm also going to be wearing my mother's veil. And as you can see, well, as I showed you early on, I have my mother's ring that they made from my mom and dad's gold. They mixed it together and made my ring. So it's pretty special.
It is special.
Mm-hmm.
And Linda and Terry, what kind of advice do you have for your daughter and Aaron as they embark on this journey together?
I would say always remember to be kind and respectful to each other. And I think that pretty much takes care of any problems that you might come up with. How about you?
Amen to that.
You maintain, if you have respect for one another, it's going to work.
Everything else will fall into place.
And always will.
So Aaron, when is the ceremony? When is the big day going to happen?
It is in January 30th of 2021.
Great. We're so excited for that. And Jessica, do you have your dress yet?
Yes, I do.
Have you picked it out? You already have it?
I already have it.
Did you ever imagine that the two of you would be married one day?
No.
Not to each other.
No, I had no idea.
I don't know if Jessica knows this, but tomorrow she'll be trying on her dress to see how it fits.
Oh, yay.
How exciting.
Yes.
And of course, Aaron, you know you can't see it. So
Oh, no.
you're just going to have to wait. Yes, you are. So when did you realize Aaron wanted to ask Jessica to marry him? And did you ever think this day would come?
No, I didn't never think it would come. He's passed so many milestones and he really is a miracle baby. He wasn't supposed to live to be a year old. But when we met Jess years ago, I always wished he was with her. So I am so excited that they're getting married.
Well, thank you, everybody. I think we're so excited to have it happen, and we've dreamed about it for a long time for someone, and so we're thrilled to announce it today to the world, and we look forward to the wedding January 30th. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
Well, I bet all of you are having fun at your parties at your house, but now it's time to start our live auction. After seeing that inspiring video of Aaron and Jessica fulfilling their dream of marriage, I know that each of you will want to bid generously on these fabulous packages to make more dreams with the Village come true. Remember now, if you're having issues bidding, text the number on your screen for help. You can bid from your phone or your computer. The Village has put together an amazing list of live auction items. There are wonderful packages, but wait for the final package, gentlemen. All you golfers prepare to bid on this bucket list opportunity. Let's get started. You have a complete description of these items in your program, so follow along and prepare to bid. Our first item, an 18-karat white gold pear-shaped ruby necklace with diamond halo, generously donated by our good friends from Markle Jewelers. An incredible home in Crested Butte, Colorado, generously provided by an anonymous donor. Ladies, check this out. A diamond-crested watch that is gorgeous, and gentlemen, Christmas is right around the corner. Generously donated by our founder, Kim Brusatori. Here's another great item, a gourmet chef-prepared 4-course dinner for 8 guests with a magnum of fine wine, and listen to this, a server in your home generously donated by Farmers Insurance. Ladies, how about that beautiful 18-karat white gold diamond necklace, 17 inches? Here is the bucket list item right here. Finally, golf for 4 with baseball great Roger Clemens, the Rocket, at Deerwood Country Club. The auction will close promptly at 10 p.m. tonight, so keep on bidding. All winners will be notified via text messages for all winning auction bids. Congratulations to all of our winners, and we want to thank you for supporting the Village. A Village staff member will contact you to arrange delivery of your items. Now, this is what we're all here for. Remember, Kim said that the O'Reilly Foundation is willing to match up to $100,000 for every dollar we raise tonight. So let's give generously and kick off the next 20 years of the Village Learning Centers and make more incredible dreams come true. I have the pleasure of introducing you to our founder and visionary, Kim Brusatori. 20 years ago, Kim had a dream, and her dream has turned into a reality beyond belief. This is what we call Fund a Need. This is where everyone can participate. Maybe we didn't have the trip, the piece of jewelry, or the dinner you were looking for, but you believe in the vision and what the village is doing for young men and women, making them productive citizens in our community. You may have established a certain amount you are willing to donate tonight. So this is the time to do it. Whether it's $10,000 or $100, every dime you donate will make a difference. Kim, tell us what $10,000 will do for the village.
Thank you, Patrick. We have various levels of participation, as Patrick said. $10,000 will help pay for a new vehicle, a new bus. $5,000 will pay for transportation expenses for 1 month. $2,500 will pay for support services and supplies that we need in our medical services and behavioral supports departments. $1,000 will aid in outfitting our planned commercial kitchen with the equipment needed to provide healthy and nutritious meals. $500 will pay for 1 month for a bi-weekly fitness instructor to provide exercise and physical activities. And $100 will pay for the monthly supplies needed for our nurses clinic as we care for the medical needs of our clients.
I know each of you have had such a wonderful time this evening being with friends, having probably excellent food and a few adult beverages. So I need your undivided attention during this time. This is a very important part of our fundraising that will help take the village another 20 years. It's amazing where it's been taken, and we want to take it further. So pay attention. When we get to an amount that you're comfortable with, please go to the Fund a Need portion and push the button Fund a Need, and you can make your one-time donation. I'm lucky to have my wife Lisa with me here right now, and we're going to start out at $10,000. Is there one person, maybe there's more than one person out there this evening, that you want to see the village succeed and make a $10,000 donation? Push that button now on $10,000. Let's take it to the next amount, $5,000. Do I have one person out there, maybe multiple persons, to donate $5,000, a one-time donation to help the advancement at the village? How about a $2,500 one-time donation? Just think about it this way. Some people say, well, can do $2,500, but if we have 4 people do $2,500, there's your $10,000. So if you could do $2,500, push your button and donate a one-time fee of $2,500. How about $1,000? $1,000. Kim told you what that could help. If we have 10 people do $1,000, that adds up to the $10,000. Make that one-time donation and push your button. Let's go to $500. If you can make that one-time donation of $500 to take the village another 20 years, go ahead and push that button. How about $100? And you remember when we started this, we told you about that $100,000 match. Just imagine if we could get $100,000 off these numbers right here. That's another $100,000, which would push us in the $200,000 range. that could do so much to help the village and take them in the future. On behalf of the village, we thank each of you for your donations this evening. Thanks for your past support, your continued support to help us achieve this vision. It's amazing to see the young couple we saw earlier tonight. Kim's dream of a village wedding. Imagine, with your help, how we can take this further. Look what your donations have done for the past 20 years. It all started with a dream, just an idea. And our visionary and founder, Kim Brusatori, put these things into action. Your continued donations are making these dreams into reachable goals. Because of you, the individuals at the village are productive human beings with fulfilling lives. Thank you, and keep on giving. Now at this time, I'm going to turn this over to Dennis and Brandy for the raffle drawing.
Well, I am personally inspired at the incredible generosity everyone has shown tonight, and I'm proud to be a part of the life-changing work of the Village Learning Centers. Now, I'm going to enlist the help of my friend Brandy to draw the raffle ticket for the 43-inch Samsung television and the gorgeous Thanksgiving centerpiece. Brandy? And thank you, Brandy. And the winner is, drum roll please, Marco Costello. Now, I'm going to turn it back over to Gwendolyn and Brandy for closing comments and an entertaining close to the program that y'all don't want to miss. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight.
Just a few reminders. The live and silent auctions will be closing tonight at 10 p.m. We will notify all the winners on Thursday and make arrangements. Thank you again to our wonderful sponsors and to everyone who donated, to our friends watching, and to everyone who has helped support our dreams. We look forward to seeing you all in person on October 23rd, 2021 at the Bayou Place. For those of you who have been at the past Village Galas, you know that the Cupid Shuffle is a gala tradition. Well, this year we have a new twist on that. It's time to get up, so all of y'all get up and join us for the COVID Shuffle.
Let me introduce my friends who will lead everyone in the COVID Shuffle. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
New COVID. Times are strange. News down, do your dance, do your dance. Now, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now, keep your social distance. Now, wash your hands once again. New strain, yeah. You know I want a Whopper, but the state says no. You're no longer allowed to leave your household. It's not my choice. If I could, I would go. But my job is not considered an essential role. We got a brand new dance. It's called the COVID Shuffle. We need new plans or the economy will crumble. They say it really matters if you're young or you're old. But half of you will get it and your symptoms never show. To the right, to the right, to the right, or to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, or I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. So go out walking by yourselves, go walking by yourselves. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Now, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now, keep your social distance. Now, wash your hands once again. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Now, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now, keep your social distance. Now, wash your hands once again. Stay 6 feet to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, or to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. Go walking by yourselves, go walking by yourselves. Stay 6 feet to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, or to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Or I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. So go walking by yourself, go walking by yourselves. Now the news has us all freaking out. Presidents versus governors, it makes me want to shout. But if you really wanna give the virus clout, I heard COVID, Tom Hanks, and Prince Charles all hang out. Down, do you dance, do you dance? Now, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now, keep your social distance. Now, wash your hands once again. Now let me see you do the COVID, the shuffle, the COVID shuffle, the COVID, the shuffle, the COVID shuffle. Now, keep your social distance. Now, wash your hands once again. Stay to the right, 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 to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Or I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. Go walking by yourselves, go walking by yourselves. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Or to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. Go out walking by yourselves, go walking by yourselves. Here we go. Do the COVID shuffle. Now let me see you do the COVID shuffle. Now let me see you do the, oh my God, I got it, COVID-19. Can I get a ventilator, cause it's getting hard to breathe. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Come on. Now, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now, keep your social distance.